Good evening, and welcome to Golden Compass Tarot. We're having a sit down to do some moral might with the Dragon Council. Let's see what the cards have in store for us today here now. And once again, if this is the first time you are finding this channel, these are not more a reading, but more so a moral lesson or an anchor. Something that may be helpful today, maybe next week, or maybe next month at some point in your life. With the ability to recognize the connected pattern and ask the question of what can I do with this? And how can I use this to get me out of a stuck spot, or maybe just give me a new direction if I'm feeling a bit lost, to consider some new alternatives or options. So, without further ado, let's get to it. The first card is the Magician. The Magician has an understanding of all the different things available in the world, and in this case, for the purposes of tarot, he has on his table here a pentacle, a cup, a sword, and a wand. Above his head is the infinity symbol, and he's pointing both above and below, recognizing that everything exists in duality, and to recognize simply what is appropriate and needed at the time for the situation. Let's get to the second one here. The second one is the Nine of Wands. And the Nine of Wands represents loyalty and discipline and dedication. The man is injured. He's a warrior. He's injured. He's still standing guard. He is still holding firm despite his injuries. Finally, we've got Strength. So we've got two major arcana in this one. And I would say this is a fairly powerful reading as well. And something that's very useful in life. So the way these connect, the way these cards speak to me that I would like to share with you is looking at the way that things connect, understanding more about our world around us in different degrees and magnitudes, be it emotions or philosophy or just the passions we have, the alignment, and how we interact with our world, and see, really pause and reflect and see if this really serves us, because if it is something that serves us, then it can carry us forward through difficulties. Regardless of what life throws at us, despite the fact that we may sustain some bruises or cuts, real or spiritual as well. You know, we take shots to our ego. We might get some injuries from something real. Could be an accident. Could be an altercation. Or we could feel spiritually wounded. Remembering that we have all these tools at our disposal, and we have these options to help us stand strong, to look after ourselves, and to understand what is important. Take pride in knowing that these attributes build up to strength, and strength is the baseline metric of the world, because strength is the absolute. Strength is fortitude. Strength is what stands up to the tests. And strength in this case too, it doesn't always just mean straight up brute force. Considering the image here as well, there's a lady clad in the innocence of white, and the lion is there yielding, letting her pet him. So strength might be standing tall in the face of adversity. Strength may be holding a space for someone that's wounded. and being able to shoulder that for them and to help them up when needed. And at the end of the day, remember that if we do sustain some nicks and cuts and bruises, we've got other tools at our disposal as well. As with the lady and the lion, sometimes that's empathy and sometimes that's force, and we just have to really consider what's needed to carry us through.